what's going on?
Look, I told y'all you gonna see your son. But matter of fact, all these kids, they like your children, man. So
They not my children,
man, the story that you telling, you need to let everybody tell the story. You need to let everybody hear it. So they your son right there. I told you I was gonna bring it to you.
What's up, Trey?
I'm here. So now you tell him the story, and you let everybody else know as well.
I love you, bro. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Let's go right here.
It's been a while. I've been locked up for a while. What's poppin'? What's up?
How you doing?
Okay. Ain't no gangbangers in here, ain't nobody banging. Huh? Ain't no Crips or Bloods in here. Ain't no dope dealers in here. Ain't nobody out here throwing their life away. Y'all all doing the right thing? That's what y'all telling me? Y'all got your head on y'all shoulder? Y'all don't want to live the life I live. Y'all don't want a piece of it. I tell you, it's full of suffering. It's full of pain. Where my paperwork at? Police don't even want to do their job. Yeah, one thing, sit right there.
There you go. Tell me what you gotta say.
I came to tell my son my story. So they saying that all y'all my son, all y'all my daughter. Y'all need to hear this pain that's in my heart. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't want y'all following my footsteps. I don't want y'all following this path of destruction that I went down. All right? My father wasn't around. I don't know about y'all, but my father wasn't around. My uncles, nobody. I was out there thugging it all alone in the streets, trying to make it up and figured out I was wrong. It led to destruction. So in 1995, I went to juvenile detention center. Same juvenile detention center my father was at. When I went in there, they said, "Oh, your name Thurston?" I was like, "Yeah." The guy said he knew another Thurston. I was like, "Yeah, that's my pop." I told him I was real proud of my pop. Real proud of what he used to do. He said, "If you don't tighten up, you're gonna be just like your dad." He was a fool. I ain't gonna be like my dad. I'm gonna be better than my dad. My dad did too much time in the penitentiary. That's what I said. My dad wasn't there for me. My dad never bought me no shoes. My dad didn't do none of that stuff. So 1998, time progressed. When I got in trouble in 95, I was locked up all summer. Missed everything. I ain't had no fun for the summer. 1998, another dope charge, selling drugs, thinking I'm running. And guess what they sent me? They sent me to RRJ. They call that Rapid Hand Regional Jail. Cell block Q. They put me in the same cell block my father was in. You hear me? You hear me talking to you? I was in the same cell block my father was in. That's why I'm here today. To make sure y'all don't end up in those blocks that I was in. All right? When I was in cell block Q, it was cold in there. Wasn't nothing going on. I had a felony. I couldn't go in the Marines. I couldn't enlist. I couldn't do nothing. My homeboy, he was in the Marines fighting from Europe, doing all kinds of stuff. I missed out on it all. Because I wanted to sell drugs. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to drink all the time. So y'all didn't think about y'all choices. Think about what you're doing with your life, where you're spending your time, who you're hanging around. Think about who you're listening to. You hear me, Trey? Think about this stuff because it'll destroy you. You can smile like it's a joke, but it's not a game. People out here dying every day in these streets. They look like you. They look like me. They look like y'all. Y'all see the news. When y'all turn on the news, you see death. The gunplay serious out here. All right? You got to focus on being educated instead of entertained. How many of y'all got phones? I wish I had a phone. Y'all all got smartphones. Y'all got iPhones. Oh, y'all blessed. Y'all pay the bills? Somebody else pay it for you? All right. How much time y'all spend entertaining yourself on your phone? How much time? Somebody say something. How much time you entertain yourself? All day. How much time you spend educating yourself on those phones? You got to touch everything at your fingertips. All you got to do is log on and pay attention. That's all you got to do. When I was in RJ, it was cold food, steel bunks, everything. Then they sent me to the feds. I was 18 years old in the federal penitentiary. Scared. I was afraid, but I couldn't show it. I couldn't let nobody see this fear I had in my heart, so I had to turn like an animal in the zoo. I didn't know if I was going home or not. I never knew if I was going to come out and see my son again, see my daughter, see my mom. I didn't know. All I knew was suffering. I keep saying all I knew was pain. You don't want to go that route. But in 2002, I got out. They let me out of a place called FCI Petersburg. Anybody know anybody in Petersburg in the Fed? All right. I got out of Petersburg. When my counselor walked me to the gate, he had the audacity to tell me that he was going to hold my pillow for me because I was going to be back. He don't know me. He don't know my struggle. I ain't going back nowhere. That's what I said. Maybe he knew something I ain't know. But I did go back. I was out here. 2005. Everybody know where we at right now? What streets and what blocks we on? 2005, I was right there on 33rd and Gunsmoke. Some people call it 33rd and Roanoke. We called it Gunsmoke back then. I was out there, right there, destroying my community again. Doing the same stuff that I seen my father do. And he wasn't even down here telling me how to do it. I just was making it up as I go along, listen to music, watch videos, watch people outside, try to do it in school. We ain't have Instagram back then. We had MySpace. I wasn't even on it. I made my own space. So this is what I'm telling y'all. I caught a charge, drug trafficking charge, 2005, right there, 2 blocks over, 33rd and Gunsmoke. All right, you was there, buddy. You know what's up. You know I'm telling the truth. You can check it with him, y'all believe. I caught a charge doing ignorance, selling death to my people, selling drugs to my people, having illegal guns in my possession, destruction. I could have died out there in the street, but God had something else for me. The whole time I had family, I didn't care about nothing. All I cared about was money. And I was wrong for that. So then we go up. Can y'all take these cuffs off so I can talk?
Are you ready?
You gotta cut this thing. But you take them on. Y'all mind if I come out the cuffs so I can talk a little bit? We had, I can move my hands. The cuffs tight. Sitting in jail ain't no joke. 2008, President Barack Obama. Let me see them snips. 2008, you had a guy named Barack Obama running for president. I sat back and I was like, man, ain't no black man ever gonna be president of America. It's not gonna happen. That's what everybody told me. That's what my mom told me. That's what my teachers told me. That's what they told me in school. That as long as I was alive, we'd never have a black president. But guess what? I was wrong. So I had to realize that I had to break chains of psychological slavery that I had going on within myself. I had to release the chains and free myself and free my mind because we did have a black president. And so what I had to do after Barack went in office, I had to ask myself, what else has people been telling me that's wrong? I've been believing these people that's been telling me this stuff. They was telling me, get this money, bro. They were saying the streets love you. They were saying, smoke this, take this, sell this, go talk to this girl. I believed all that stuff. But I had to start reevaluating my belief system because people have been telling me wrong stuff throughout my life. And that's when the change started to happen. That's when I really got free in my mind. But if y'all remember, if y'all been paying attention, I told you in 2005, I caught a charge right there on 33rd and Gunsmoke. I didn't get incarcerated for the charge that I wanted to go on the run. I didn't feel like going back to jail at the time. So I was a fugitive when Barack became president. And I used to be like, man, if this guy can be president of the United States, I can be more than a dope dealer. If Barack can be president of the United States, I can do more than sell drugs. I can do more than sell death. I can promote health. I can promote life to my people. I started looking at my son, at both of my sons and my daughter, saying if this guy can be president of the United States, my son can be an astronaut. My son can be a lawyer. As I look out here, I see dentists, I see doctors, I see athletes, I see minds, I see sociologists out here, right here in this crowd. I see everything. I see beautiful nurses and doctors and everything. Y'all can be it all. But if you don't believe in yourself, nothing's ever going to happen for you. You got to believe in yourself. Let me take these off my legs a little bit. So remind you, in 2005, I caught the case. I wasn't ready to get locked up, so I was a fugitive. I went on the run. I left my son behind. I left my mother behind. I left everybody behind. I left my family, everybody that cared for me. I just left them behind because I wanted to stay free. One thing you'll learn, y'all probably know, most drug dealers selfish. They don't care about it. All they care about is money and what can happen to them. So in 2010, 2 years after Barack became president, I said, okay, if I'm going to live up to my full potential, I got to turn myself in. So I faced my fear. All right? You get this straight? I'm telling you this so you don't follow down this road I went down. All right? You get this homeboy with the do-rag? Hey, yo, what's your name, bro? Taquan, you get this message I'm giving? I don't want you to follow his footsteps because it's vicious out here. The streets you up and spit you out. Everybody knows somebody that's died out here. Everybody see dead bodies on the corner. I just rode down the street over there. There was a funeral going on over there with Grandview Hill. They going there because a young man got slayed out here. I watched the news Thursday, body. Watched the news Friday, body. Watched the news. It's just bodies everywhere. So that's when things started to change for me in 2010. I turned myself in. They sent me to HCC, which is Haynesville Correctional Center. And guess what? My daddy was there too. My father was at Haynesville Correctional Center prior to me going there. So I had a chance to sit down at the same child hall my father sat down and ate at. That's when I started feeling stupid. I told myself, when Mr. Stewart told me in 95 I was going to follow my father's footsteps, I told myself that he was a fool. But I ended up following his footsteps. All right? The reason I followed his footsteps is because I didn't use my mind. I didn't let nobody talk to me. I didn't let nobody mentor me. I thought I knew everything. I didn't listen to my mother. I didn't listen to my grandmother. I didn't listen to the people that was trying to tell me right. I thought I was too cool. And I thought drugs was the thing. So none of y'all need to make these mistakes. That's why y'all got the lucky 8 here for y'all today as mentors, and these men are telling y'all in their sowing seasons in your life so you can do something different and have another chance. So in 2010, I went to Haynesville. That was a correctional center my father was at. In 2016, I went back to Petersburg, FCI Petersburg. For y'all, those of y'all that was paying attention, when I left FCI Petersburg in 2002, Mr. Coleman told me he was going to hold my pillow from me. So he must have knew something I didn't know, because I damn sure went back. That sounds stupid, don't it? Huh? Go right back to the place I swear I wouldn't go? I just didn't know no better. I was running around. But then when I did know better, I still kept going wrong. So I missed out on a lot growing up, y'all. I ain't had no real childhood. I had struggles. I was wasting my life in the streets. I was hurting people. I'm sweating. I can't get out of these clothes. I was wasting my life in the streets. I was running around hurting people. And now, I've dedicated my life as heavily motivated to turn around a young youth like y'all. I'm not saying none of y'all going down the wrong path. I'm saying it's a potential that you might. So I hope that I can come and give y'all a message and let y'all know that these guys y'all see out here, they ain't crippin' for real. These guys out here, they ain't bloods, they ain't folks. They ain't whatever. They saying they represent their neighborhood, they false flagging and they set big. Because if they was really gangbanging, they would be doing what the Constitution's told them to do, and that's uplift their community. So all these gangs out here, don't let it be advertised to you because the guys ain't right. They say get right or get left. We're not going to go neither way. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You got people out here saying they're going to bring you home. An OG or a big homie is going to come to you and say, I'm going to bring you home. I'm going to bring you to the fold. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to bring you into the fold, and he's going to leave you just like he left his family that he left at home, just like he left his girlfriend, wife, and kids, and his mother. The gangs don't have your interests at heart. They want to destroy you. The gangs are out here sexually assaulting our young women, and they're manipulating our young men. All right? So anybody that's pondering gang lifestyle or gang living, you need to throw it away and do something better with yourself. Use your mind. Like I said, be educated over focus on being educated over being entertained. Now, we got a bunch of prisons. I spent a lot of my life in the physical prison. I was locked up behind bars, all right? But there's other prisons out here in society. You got mental prisons. Some people are locked up behind mental issues. You see them sometimes at the store. You see them in your household. You see them when you go to school. They have mental issues that they can't get from behind because they're locked up behind it. Some people are locked up behind educational prisons, or ignorance is the worst prison to be locked up behind. And some people are locked up behind addiction, all right? And what y'all have to do, you need to learn not to get in these prisons. And if you do, you need to hurry up and free yourself from these kinds of environments because they will destroy you. You don't want to be engaged in any kind of prison. I want to talk about y'all going to school. All of y'all going to school, you're dealing with anxiety, all right? Do any of y'all know what anxiety attack is? Any of y'all? Nobody know what anxiety attack is? All right. How many of y'all been sitting in school, been sitting in class, and somebody dropped books in the hall and you jump? That don't happen? You hear a loud noise or you hear people running. You're thinking about what you're seeing on TV. You think about some school shooting, a threat. You think about a threat on social media. That's anxiety, okay? So you got to realize that y'all are dealing with anxiety. When we were growing up, we didn't have this kind of anxiety because we didn't have the mass school shootings that y'all have today. So you have to learn coping mechanisms and come to people like Nate and Dion and talk to them about how you feel. Because if you're at school and you're doing a history test and you're taking the test and you're rolling, you're doing math, you're rolling on your SOLs or whatever you're doing good, you're doing a great job. And then a loud noise happens in the hallway, or you hear something and it startles you, and you can't get any other grades right after that. You can't get any other answers right after that. That's because you have some kind of anxiety going on in your life from what we see that's happening every day in school. All right? And what's going on isn't right. You got to see metal detectors, and you got all these officers at school. The officers are for your protection, and the metal detectors are to make sure that no one gets anything in there to hurt you. So what we got going on with Lucky 8 mentorship and heavily motivated is we have men sharpening men. All right? Your mama can only raise you and take you to a certain point in life. Your mom can take you from a baby to a boy, to an adolescent. But in order to get to manhood, you have to have a man so seasoned in your life to sharpen you to get you to where you got to go. That's why you have groups like Lucky 8 and Heavily Motivated to sharpen you up, because we understand what y'all going through. All right? You might be like, oh, Nate don't understand, Dion don't get it, we get it. But the problem, you might not tell us. So we can't get it if you don't tell us. And if you do tell us, then we can't tell you exactly what to do, but we can tell you how to get through it. All right? So that's why we got these organizations in place to work with y'all and help feed y'all and empower y'all and give y'all tools for y'all toolbox so that y'all can be better and productive citizens in society. Now, social media, talk about that. Instagram is a beast. Snapchat is a beast. All right? Who seen when old buddy got shot in his car? Was XX who? What's his name? Extension? Extension. Everybody had their cameras out. They wasn't calling the police. And we got a generation now where everybody will pull their cameras out and record. No one's calling the police. No one's doing what should be done. Everybody wants to get a viral video. And as soon as something happens, everybody like this. You see a woman getting beat, don't be one to pull your phone out trying to record it. Call somebody. All right? Don't get hurt trying to do everything, but just call somebody and get away from the situation. Social media is destroying us. A lot of y'all on social media, we can go look at your timeline. It's probably full up with a stick or some Chief Keef or whatever y'all into. And it's hard for us to fight against it because we're trying to give y'all a positive message, but you're bombarded with so many images of negativity and they're glamorizing the destruction. They're glamorizing the girls gyrating and exposing themselves. That you have young girls growing up, and the young ladies are going to have a false sense of what's beautiful because they can't relate or make themselves like those Photoshop pictures that they see on Instagram and social media. So we got to be aware of this. And to the ladies, you got to realize that your backside is not your best side. Sometimes you got to turn around, show your face in the camera. It's this trend going on where every time somebody pull out a camera, the ladies want to be like this. Let's go ahead and show what's smart. Let's show your brains. And let's know these ladies for their beauty instead of their booty, okay? We got to stand up and start making changes in society. So this is the closing. How do we protect our community? We educate them, all right? These guys are educating y'all. Everybody made a commitment to educate y'all so you don't be dumb. Ignorance is the main number one killer out here in the street. Ignorance. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, didn't know what you were doing, but did something ignorant. So we're going to protect our community by educating y'all. We're going to guide y'all, but we can't guide you if you don't talk to us. And we can't guide you if you don't listen to us. It has to be a two-way street. We're going to employ y'all. This is how we're going to protect our community. We're going to offer employment. We're going to get y'all employed. But we can get you a job, but we can't make you keep the job. You have to show up on time. You have to make sure your hygiene is right. You got to make sure you're sober. So we can pay them. We're going to preserve our community and protect it by paying people in our community. We're going to listen to y'all. We're going to listen to the people in our community. We're going to invest in y'all. And first and foremost, we're going to mentor y'all. We're going to be positive role models and examples showing y'all leadership of what to go by. Amen. And y'all know what? I'm going to do a sidebar, right? I talk about mentoring, standing up, being a man. I'm going to give y'all an example, okay? Y'all want to see me be a man and do something that I've been needing to do for a long time? Y'all want to see it?
Yes, yes.
All right. Listen, buddy. Come here. Me and this man had problems, serious problems a long time ago. I never apologized to you.
Whoa.
I'm sorry for that.
Big man.
And I actually-
Big.
That's how we got to solve our problems. We can't solve them in the street. Because you know what, me and this guy got a lot in common.
Yes.
But at the time in our life, we was just going different ways. So God keep you around to do different things. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Don't cry, Mom. That's my mom right there, y'all know. Don't cry, Mom. Son doing good. But in verse 5 right there, they say, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay? And you anoint my head with oil, and the cup runneth over. So what I want to do is I want to demonstrate this anointing. In Psalms 23, verse 5, they talk about you anoint my head with oil and my cup runneth over. So there's a thing going on in the scripture, there's a thing going on in life. There has to be an anointing. These men are pouring themselves into you. They're pouring their time. They're pouring their energy. They're pouring their past and history into you. All right? They're anointing you with their wisdom of what they've been through. And your cup has to run over because their cup has ran over and it's flowing over you. And they spend a lot of time. Y'all went to the water country today? You did. Oh, he went to water country, but he only got water country. But I want to give y'all an example of this anointing. I need you, Mr. Dion. I need Nate. And let me get one of your oldest boys and one of your youngest boys. Hold on, let me get these ones.
One of the young ones.
We're gonna, I need y'all four to come up here. We're gonna do it over the sink right here real quick. You hold this right here, bro. You stand to the side and hold your arm out. And come on, you the oldest one? You come right here. You hold your cup over here. And stand to the side. So we gotta let people see now. You hold your cup over here. And come on, big Dion. I guess Nate ain't tell you about this part. In the Bible, it says you anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. All right? So this man has been through things in his life. He has wisdom. All right? He's been through issues. He's been through whatever he's been through, but he has a blessing on him that he's going to pour into his group. So what we're going to demonstrate is you take this cup and you stand over and you pour into Nate. So as life's going on, he's pouring everything he got. Just go ahead and pour it. He's pouring all his struggles and everything he's been through into Nate. And as he pours it into Nate, it goes and it gets enough that it can pour into the oldest guy in the group, the oldest boy in the group. All right, this is how the anointing goes down. And then as the oldest boy cup run over, it run down to the little guy. And the little guy catch it and hit the sink. And the sink represents the community. So if Dion has not got the anointing and putting it out into Nate, Nate can't put it into him, and he can't put it in him, and we don't get it on the street. Right. This is how we get it. Right. This is how we live right here. Get your life together. This is the last chance y'all have, right? To get it together, we have to do right. This is a demonstration of the anointing. Look at the cup running over. If Nate's cup don't run over, this young man's cup can't run over. If his cup don't run over, neither can his. But the anointing pours out. Come on, Misha. Come on, Misha. The anointing has to pour out. There has to be an anointing.
We're broken down and tired, living life on merry-go-round, and you can't find the fire I seen in you, so we gon' walk it out and mountain. We gon' walk it out and mountains. And I rise up, I rise like the day, I rise up, I rise unafraid, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. silence isn't quiet, and it feel like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying. I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. We're gonna bring him to his feet and move mountains. And we rise up, we rise like the day, we rise up, we rise unafraid, we rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Yeah, we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. So we'll rise. We'll rise up. We'll rise like the day. We'll rise up. In spite of the age, we will rise 1,000 times again.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for bringing the gospel. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Mr. Kavanaugh. Thanks for coming out. Thank y'all for showing us. A lot of times we turn on TV and see downtown people who portrayed in a bad light. And this is good to get a chance to shine some good light on what's going on. Leon got a wonderful group right here. I'd like to thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for doing what y'all doing. And I encourage y'all, don't travel the path that I traveled. Some of y'all got brothers that's locked up. Some of y'all might got brothers that's dead. All right? Some of y'all got uncles in prison or uncles that's dead. You may have fathers that's locked up. All right? There's no need for you to follow that path. And my last encouragement is for y'all to spend some time while y'all on your phone educating yourself. Everybody on their phone on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're into, entertain yourself. Take time, educate yourself, and try to focus on being the smartest guy in the room at all times. Y'all got something to say, Nate? Got something, Dion?
I'm good. Yeah, good job.
All right, thank y'all.
All right.